Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TNP Finance, where we make long and short-term investing simple. We have a lot to go over today, so I'm going to try and keep it as concise and informative as possible. So without further ado, let's get started. Today we're going to look at the NASDAQ. We're going to look at a bunch of stocks as well and see where you can be placing positions, whether they are bearish or bullish. So right now on the NASDAQ, we moved down 0.1%. As it stands today, this is not looking good for the NASDAQ just because we have consolidation, a very weak push to a higher high, and a very strong rejection. Not only is this a rejection, but it's also can be seen as a double top as well. So if we want to see the bulls get back in power and we want to see a new all-time high, we got to break above this 24,000 level where we rejected from. And then from there, your trade is very, very simple. You have your stop loss right underneath that support level, and you have your take profit just running. It can go easily to 24,400. And just like that, you made a risk reward of nearly 4 with 1.6% to be taken to the upside. If we get bearish news for inflation rates, that could have some very negative impacts on the market. And then from there, you are looking to short the market if we break below this 23,600 level with a significant candle. And then you have your stop loss right over that level there, and you have your take profit to the next support zone over at 23,400. And just like that, that's a risk reward of about 2, with take profit being about 1.16%. But that's pretty much what I'm looking for when it comes to the NASDAQ. Again, waiting for confirmation is going to be your best friend to be a sustainable trader. That way you're not getting whipsawed and you're not getting played by the market. So that is my outlook for the NASDAQ. We did take a great trade on the NASDAQ today as well. If we just take a look at the lower time frame here, we saw that at 9:30, as it typically does, the market was able to, and let me find that 9:30 right there, at about 9:30, 9:45, the market always gets this pullback here and then a rejection from that pullback. So we placed our trade at about 23,882, and we took profit as soon as we saw the market was reversing right over here. So a little trade of 0.24%, again, after our leverage, that works out to about 2.16%. So nice trades to be taken there. Let's take a look at the heat map, and as I mentioned before, it was an absolute mess today. You had stocks that were up very well, like Broadcom and like nvidia. Then you also had stocks that were up a lot as well, like AMD, but had tapered off. And then you had stocks that just did very, very poorly, like Apple. I want to take a look quickly at Oscar stock. This is an insane trade that we closed earlier today for a total of 130% after leverage, or 43.45 on the chart for Oscar Health. This has been a crazy trade that we placed back in July 23rd, and it's been moving pretty consistently up, and we've made an absolute killing, 9.5% on the trade. Again, all my Discord members were able to make this trade as I make it public on my Discord community. And if you're looking to become a profitable day trader or swing trader, come take a look at that link in my description, watt.com/tp-finance. You get all the trades that I take and only I take in real time. You also get take profit, stop loss, and percentage risk allocation. So if you're looking to become a trader with a little bit more support, or who gets all their analysis done for them, come take a look at that link in my description. But I want to move on to AMD. As I mentioned earlier on, I can see that we're having this falling wedge, which is a notoriously bullish pattern. And right now what I was looking for was a break above this line here, which is our falling resistance. Right now we did get a break above that, but we didn't get the break that I'm looking for. I was looking for a push up rather than a move down. Typically when we do get a break above and we open in the market with a large gap, especially breaking outside the range, we typically get a move back. So right now we have our positions placed, and what you're looking for here is to take profit at about 178.50 on the chart. And then you have your stop loss right underneath this potential gap fill at about $155 or $156 a share for a 5.25 risk reward ratio. So especially if we get bullish information from interest rates tomorrow, then we are looking to place that trade. I want to take a look at Berkshire Hathaway over here. Now, Berkshire Hathaway, we did have a very nice move up, and I'm still very confident in the fact that we will get all-time highs in the future. Right now for Berkshire Hathaway, what I'm looking for is very, very simple. We did have a slight pullback here where we pulled back by about 2%. Right now, I want to say that this is the bottom of this pullback here, and this is marking a higher low. And that being said, I do have a support line that could be consistent in the future drawn. So I want to see rejection from this level. It looks like after hours, we're up a little bit after, especially if we get bullish news for interest rates again. That's going to be fantastic for the market. That being said, what you're looking to do is you're looking to have your trade where you're taking profit at a new all-time high that I have marked out. And then you have your stop loss right underneath the low of today. And that's going to give you a fantastic risk reward ratio of about 10.21. Let's say you were to place it actually right where the market closed for about 19 risk reward ratio. If you want to wait for a little bit more confirmation to place your trade, what you could be looking for is a break of this potential resistance line over here. And just like that, you have your stop loss right underneath 500 psychological level. And then that's a great trade of 14.85. So regardless which option you take, it doesn't matter, but you're still going to get a great risk reward ratio and a lot of money to be made there. I want to take a quick look at NVIDIA as well. NVIDIA is another trade that we placed very, very recently. We placed this on Monday, actually. We placed it at a 168 and we took profit today at 178. So just within 2 days, we made 6.24%. Again, after our leverage, that works out to about 18.72%. And that was a very straightforward trade. We gapped up massively in the market and we just got that profit right away. So that's what I love to see in the market. Basically, what I placed this trade based on was a break of this falling resistance line here. And then also looking to see the market finish its bottom, have large rejection from the bulls, and then break above our lower Bollinger Band, and then kind of move up a little bit too. So that gave me some good confirmation, and we got this fantastic trade. But again, if you're looking to place all these trades that I'm taking in the market, come take a look at that link in my description, wealth.com/TNP-finance, because again, we're beating the market like you've never seen before on YouTube, and it's just a matter before people see all these positions and they want to hop on and my channel gets bigger. But yeah, we are absolutely decimating the market right now. So if you're interested in joining, come take a look and be one of the early birds, and you can brag to all your friends when you're like, oh yeah, TNP Finance, yeah, you see him on Instagram, yeah, I've been watching him since 2025. So you can have bragging rights too. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, if you are placing trades tomorrow, be very, very cautious placing your trades around 8 o'clock to 9:30, as you're gonna get some crazy reactions from the news at 8:30 a.m. for interest rates. So keep an eye out on that. But again, safe trading, happy trading everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later, y'all.